the first review we have today. I'm gonna start with the Book of Clarence, Elardo. I
All right.
literally just watched it, but
Yeah.
what are
I
your
watched it like weeks
thoughts?
ago, so my memory's a bit foggy. All I remember is I remember it's just like it's like a collection. It's not more so like a story, but it's like a collection of like interesting ideas and then it all kind of just comes together at the end. That's like what I remember for most of it. And yeah, I don't know, like there's just some parts where I was just like interested, but then I don't know. I guess it just altogether it didn't feel very like I don't know what's the word. Like there are some parts. Was the part where he has to like free the slaves quotations.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that part was really good. Like there's like a bunch of like small pieces in the film where I'm like, oh, I like that, I like that. But then everything else was
hmm
just like, it's not like it was bad. It's just like I don't know. I guess I was expecting something more cohesive and like a straightforward story, but this is like more like a collection of like things happening to this guy, and then ultimately the what happens at the end. And then I thought it was good overall. Like it's very original too. This director is like he's not like trying to like make something that's like he's not trying to like copy other people. He's just making something that he wants to make, and it's very original. It reminded me of the
Yeah,
Last Duel almost too, where it's like the story even though there's I just said there's like not much of a story. Like what the was like the themes and the story about this guy. It's like something. It's like reminded me of the Last Duel, where it's like a story today, but put in a different like time period.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say too. Yeah, it's the story of today, but it's like in this period of uh loosely based on the Bible and the Romans and all that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
there's like a lot of religious type of movies too. I think this one's like different though. Yeah,
Hmm.
because it does put like modern like situations or like ideas
Yeah.
to that setting, which makes it more interesting in my opinion. I think it came together at the end into like a cohesive thing of I
Yeah.
mean about the main character's life and everything. I also like the style of humor in this movie.
Oh
Like, there's
yeah,
that one
yeah.
scene where like they're leaving, and then the guy's like, "Yeah, get out of here," and they're like, "What are you talking? Like, we're already leaving." Like little one-liners like that is so good. And there's like there's a lot of scenes that end with that. There's like little
The kind of
short
humor.
comedy
Yeah.
bits, which is it's pretty funny. And it works too for me anyway. But yeah, I just like that it's different than
Yeah.
um
It's definitely not trying to like I don't know. What's the word?
like
I'm blanking.
okay. But yeah, it's just a story that's told differently because it's not shackled or like held down by like what the Bible actually says or anything. It kind of just like
Yeah.
there's a
Even kind
sense
of
there's like some fantasy portions of it
yeah.
which makes it more interesting to me also. Um and also like the cast is like it's like oh my god, there's James McAvoy
Oh
like
yeah. Right. Yeah,
and
a lot
then
of good
like
yeah.
yeah, and then Lakeith Stanfield's really good in this movie,
He's
playing
always
two
good
parts.
too though.
What did you think of that whole thing with the brothers?
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I thought it worked. Um Oh, actually, yeah, I don't know. I remember thinking something about the brother and like I don't know. Like how did he end up there? Nah, yeah. It was good though. I like how it came together again. How it came together in the end was really nice.
Yeah.
Actually, how all the characters he met throughout the entire movie like show up at the end, and that was
hmm
really, yeah, effective.
I forgot the guy's name, but the one that kept claiming he was immortal.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, that guy was a good character too, cause
yeah,
wrong heel. So like it takes stuff like oh, isn't that's a Greek thing, right? Like Achilles, right?
yeah. Achilles heel, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But then they kind of just put it in there, and then I don't know. Um, let's see what else. I feel like I had more to say about this movie, but I feel I don't. It was
I know.
interesting.
Yeah.
Tragic at the end, kind of. What was it
Hmm.
tragic? I mean,
I think
it
so.
still felt kind of. Yeah, it was kind of tragic. I saw they were doing. I saw what they were doing. I
Yeah.
liked it. I followed it. I thought it was good. Um, Yeah.
I know I saw it like weeks ago, so I'm like trying to remember. But yeah, I'm surprised we even had it because I don't know, like that just seemed like such a niche movie. So,
Yeah,
and
I
even our
guess it,
theater was only like there's only me and my friend and like three other people.
mm.
So, yeah. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it was it even really I feel like it wasn't talked about that much, no?
yeah, like I know there's just
Oh
like
man.
one trailer. I know that's how I knew about it, just like one trailer, and it was the guy who did The Harder They Fall.
Yeah, I saw one or two trailers too, and that was kind of it. It didn't have like a huge like cycle or anything for promotion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what like I said like I like what he's doing because it's separate than what a lot of people would not a lot of people but like I feel like I've watched I might have already said this but like I feel like I've watched my fair share of like Bible slash religious
Mm,
content movies and I just like that it was changed enough to keep me interested. And it came
yeah.
together at the end in a satisfying way. And the one thing I will say, so he had his best friend or Elijah, right? And
Mm-hmm.
like halfway through the movie or something, Elijah's kind of like completely taken out of the story. Um,
You're
Maybe
right.
I missed why, but I wasn't sure why. And then he kind of came back at the end, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy. Like, if they kind of kept building on their relationship somehow, I think it would have made their conversation at the end more powerful.
Yeah.
Because
The
I think
movie
it was a
introduces with them
central.
together. So yeah.
Yeah, like it could have. They could have stuck with that focus on their relationship a little bit more. I think,
Mm,
for a bigger payoff at
Sensational.
the end. Because I kind of forgot about him, and then he came back.
yeah. Where does he go? I remember that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
where
I don't
like
know.
where that specific scene you're talking about, where like he's walking up the steps. Hopefully that's not spoiler enough. Like that's like good enough to say. And then like yeah, he just like shows up again. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, yeah. So if they stuck with that, I think it would have been better. I get that because there's him and then there's the girl,
Just a girl, yeah.
but you kind of need the girl in the story too. So it just
Because
kind
that's
of
yeah,
makes
that's
it. It's
yeah.
yeah, unfortunate situation because they have to split time, but could have done it more evenly. I think too. Because like I feel like when the best friend moved out, the girl, all the scenes with the girl were in there, and then maybe they could have done
Mm.
more evenly spaced relationship building on that portion.
I remember thinking like so the movie does split it itself into like three parts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like how like each part is its own story technically because he does have his like he has a different goal in each of those parts. So
Yeah.
I guess again that's why it doesn't like really feel so cohesive to me because it's like that. But I like how it's different like that though too.
Mm. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing. I like how this movie isn't really like who it's not really trying to make it. They're making it for a target audience. They're just trying to make a movie. The director just wants to make a movie, that he probably dreamed about making for years probably.
Yeah.
He's not really making it for anybody, making it for himself.
Yeah. The main character's kind of realization or not realize I guess it's like
Hmm.
just character progression in general was really good. I feel like
Yeah.
cuz like he's this like he doesn't believe he's like you got to show me and then at the end he can be like oh like I don't believe like I
Like
know.
it's
And I
earned.
was like
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So that was pretty cool too to see. But yeah, overall, what would you give it out of 5?
It's a solid 3.
It's a solid
It's
3.
pretty
I'm
good. Yeah.
man, I'm kind of leaning 4 because I enjoyed it, but I don't know. I think it would need to
I mean, it sounded
sit
like
a
it was a
little bit.
4 for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 4. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think I would watch it again if
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to. So yeah, it was enjoyable.